another problem that we have is the youth and Generation Alpha. You know what I mean? We just basically discovered that term because we was doing a little research. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As far as because they're talking about reading on grade level. You know what I mean? Mathematics on grade level. You know what I mean? They're struggling with that. What do you think are some of the major contributors to that?
Oh man, just for you just listing somebody read on level. I mean, it's sad they don't even know how to write in cursive these days.
Yeah, they don't really.
That's everything. And I know that. I feel like that is something that's it's because this AI thing is gonna trap them. Yeah. Because if you can't have a signature or something like that, they could steal everything. That's just something I'm thinking on. You know, it's like, but the contributor to that, man, I feel like everyone's trying to make things easier. Yeah. They don't want it hard like they had it. Yeah. Every generation, make it easy, make it easy, make it easy. Yeah. And if we going on this easy path now, imagine what's going to be the next 2 generations now.
Yeah, for real.
You know, it's a cripple, but what I feel like it's a setup. It's a setup for something more than we could understand we could find right now. Yeah. But I just know it's a setup for something, because if, like they say, the easier it is, it's something behind that. And I just feel like what's going on, the generation before them always going to make it easier, find a way. That's why we got this AI now. You don't have to think as much.
No, you don't.
You know what I'm saying?
It's easy.
So it's real easy. So that's what I'm blaming the generation before.
With the teachers that we have now, think about when we was in school, the old guard. Do you think, because we see a lot of young teachers right now, do you think it's good, or from what you know, do you think it's good to have teachers in their 20s? You know, like you said, you might not be ready or mature enough for this job to be taking it over. Could that be part of the issue too, as far as with the learning?
I would say it's a 50-50 or 45-55. Because the reason I say that is because when you think about it, you do want someone relatable, say in that time frame, but you know, a kid, they see you looking similar to them. How do I have respect for you?
Exactly.
You know, and that's what I'm looking at. You know, you want to be relatable, but in time, is a respect there.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of the teachers now, they doing the same thing on TikTok as the kids.
Without a doubt.
So it's not that separation of I'm leader and you the follower. It's not that. You know, but I do believe that if we're gonna have young teachers, they have to have some type of 5-year minimum experience under someone who's been in the game for at least 10, 15 years. I think that's the only way you're going to make it, because they got to learn from it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you have teachers allowing these kids called by their first name.
Yeah, crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm confused about that, but I feel like that's what's needed. You got to have a minimum of 5 years underneath someone who at least been about 15 years in the game.
Yeah, so they can learn the structure.
Learn the structure, man. Absolutely. Absolutely.
You know, we was speaking about education issues, but the social issues with the youth and violence. You know what I mean? Do you think that problem is moderate or extreme?
I would say extreme.
Who's influencing these kids the most?
I'm always big on back. It starts at home. And the reason I say that is when we were growing up with your parents, I don't care if it's single parent or you got 2-parent home, that was not your friend. That's your mother, that's your father. You know, now you got, this is my broke best friend. This is my friend. It's friendly. There's no separation like we spoke on. No separation. Now, I didn't see my parents as friends till I got into adult years. You know what I'm saying? Right. But if I don't feel like my mom or my dad, you know, gonna beat my butt for doing XYZ in the street, well, I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna be careless. It's no punishment here. Ain't like, well, if I do something in the street, I gotta go home to my old. It's none of that. So that's why I say it's extreme, because it starts at home. You know, you gotta think about it. Now you gotta spare the rod these days. Right. They sparing the rod. When we was growing up, you know, and then on top of that, it's no village. When we were growing, I remember like it was yesterday.
That's a big one.
I was 3, maybe 4. I was at my babysitter house. I remember like yesterday. I looked for my babysitter on Kissimmee Street. I get off the porch and I go to her house. Next door neighbor now. She whooped me with that switch. I didn't understand until I got in my adult years that she was being part of that village. You know you're supposed to leave that porch. We don't have that. And that's why I feel like it's extreme. going back to accountability. We don't have the village.
Right.
Our folks at home are sparing it's just not what we had growing up. But everybody said this, like we say, generation. I don't want my child of this generation go through what I went through. But I'm good. That's what I'm saying. We came out good. We came out ambitious. Came out respectable. We did like we should be.
Oh yeah.
But this next generation not gonna have that because no village, no structure, all that. So
the foundation of this generation is completely destroyed. Our numbers in a properly structured household are probably some of the worst in the country.
Without a doubt.
Now, we do have a lot of brothers that's out there stepping up. But I think, better yet, I know from what I've seen, that the investment in those children is different than your children. Like if I'm messing with or talking to a woman, you know, you hear this all the time, man, them her kids.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you hear that? Big time. You ain't lying. Yeah.
Them her kids. Well, I got, you know what I'm saying, 2 kids, she got 3 kids. And what we have in our community is we have a lot of this in our community where I'm here with Daniel's kids. My kids live with Trayvon and, you know what I mean, and my baby mama. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's very rarely do you find a properly structured home where we're married, we had kids, you know what I mean?
Right.
And I'm a present father every day. You know, how important is that present father?
Oh man, very. Very. You gotta think about for a son. I see my dad. I want to be him.
Yeah, that's your hero.
Yes,
yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
As a daughter, I want my husband to be my dad.
Oh yeah.
So it's very important. Very, and I'm going back to the old days. If you think about it, even then, even though I'm not saying the old days was perfect, you know, and all that stuff, but if you look at history, you know, that father present was there. It was there. But if you look at towards what we could say towards the end of the 70s and then push to the crack era of the 80s, that's when all our structure of having that man in the house was gone. You know what I'm saying?
Diminishing,
There you go. You know what I'm saying? So it goes back to what we said earlier.
Yeah.
It's a system.
Yeah.
It's a system, man.
Big time.
It's a system. But having a father in the house, even if it's not the biological father, but just having that male figure,
I'm glad you said
is
that.
important. A male figure, even if it's an uncle, just being present. It's everything.
You know what we're speaking about, and this is something that bothers me, because we hear this often, but we don't move like we're in the situation that we say that we in. You get what I'm saying? If you look at the trajectory, like this, what you was talking about. If you was to put a line
on the graph,
that line is trending down. As generations go on. See, man, what we love to do is party. Oh my God, we love to party. See, everything, because we was talking about this here. You remember CRT, right?
Yeah.
What happened to that? Where did that issue go? Because hey, people was willing to fight about it. You get what I'm saying? I can tell you where it went. It got buried under where them fans at. Where them fans at.
Music in a good time.
Come on now. Come on now.
You see what I'm saying? We don't move like we in the situation that we say. So when it even comes to holding ourselves accountable, having constructive conversation, having uncomfortable conversation. You know what I mean? We don't have those, but we could talk about football or rapping, or you understand what I'm saying?
LeBron.
Anything non-constructive all day long. See, people think conversations like this is boring.
That's the best ones to have.
Let me tell you something. We try to stay as far away as we possibly can from the gender war. Even though it's important, because what you have is we're not getting together.
The house is divided.
There you go. That's what it is. Right there.
Let me tell you something. I'm not racist. And people that know me know that I'm not racist. You understand what I'm saying? I've dated women from all shades of colors myself. But with the gender war that we have going on, it's like we taking, we washing ourselves out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nobody really want to deal with each other.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't get into that. And believe me, we know that our numbers are skyrocket. If we was
talk foolishness,
you know it.
Either side that you join, whether you be man or woman, hey, we gonna speak up for the women, or we gonna speak up for the men.
Yeah.
Man, them numbers will shoot up, and you can say anything foolish, and it be valid. You won't be lying.
Yeah, that's real though.
How constructive is it?
It's not. Yeah, it's not.
It's not, man.
How beneficial is it? Is that going to change the trajectory? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Of what we're on, because like I say, we getting close to a nosedive.
Now you real on that though.
You get what I'm saying?
Like for real.
Yeah,
for real.
we getting the first close to falling off the cliff. You know what I mean? We chase, and we have been promoted gross materialism, and we've taken a firm hold to it. Everybody is looking for the bag.
Yeah.
And I just don't believe that the good Lord intended for everybody on earth to be rich. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's real.
We don't even understand, what rich is. Rich could be, better yet, rich is an individual thing. What makes you happy?
Definitely.
You understand what I'm saying? How much does it take for you to live the lifestyle that you want to live? Not one that's being promoted to you. Not what you see riding around in your neighborhood and things like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's going to make you happy? And we don't promote that.
You know what's wild? I'm glad you spoke on that, because I've been around, not just when I was in the NFL, but millionaires, so just talking to millionaires.
Yeah.
There's so many out there that are miserable.
Big time. Yes, sir. Lonely. And I'm talking about, this is a time where, when I say was in the dirt, it was in the dirt.
Yeah.
And they was like, man, what are you doing? Like, how can I get on your, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm like, I look at my account. I'm like, yo, like, you should be good. You good.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, like people, honestly, they chasing is bad, but they don't realize they chasing emptiness.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah. You know what, brother? We done took such a turn that I had it in my notes to talk about your football journey. You get what I'm saying? We done got away from the fact that we've talked to a brother that's been in the NFL.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
But I'm gonna tell you this. I don't mean to cut you off, but I always told myself I want people to know. Yes, I play football. I'm not a football player. That's just something I did or do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This right here is who I am.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That football it was a platform.
Yes.
Everything I do is a platform. But the individual, what I do, like I said, enhancing lives, they gotta understand, brothers, we could talk about stuff like this.
Yeah.
You could play the game, you can be in the NFL, but you ain't gotta just be NFL.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Be
a
more
lot
than that.
Be more than that.
Yeah.
I can't get the guy now. I just I did some research on. I can't get his name out. He played for the Minnesota Vikings in the 60s. He was a D lineman.
I know what you're talking about. I know you're
He
talking
became
about.
a judge.
He became a lawyer.
Yes.
Judge.
Yes.
He got a low cut beard.
That's him.
I can't think of
See?
his name.
But
I
you know exactly what I'm talking
I know
about.
what you're talking about. Yeah.
Guys like that. It shows that that's just something I do or did.
Yeah.
I can see his face. I just
Yeah, exactly. I'm right, and I promise as soon as we get done interview, it's gonna pop.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how it is. And I think what it is, especially with us brothers, people of color, is that sports is a wide open space for us. Because that's the only thing that's given to us.
Ooh. Yeah.
See, hold
Yeah.
up, brother.
It's the only thing that's given to us.
I know you was,
Yeah.
so you understand what I'm saying? But I didn't want to go here. But I'm gonna say this right here. The people in a dominant society has given our community two basic assignments that we execute flawlessly, and it keeps the whole system running. Entertain and consume.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's your folks' assignment.
Absolutely.
Now there'll be, people that make it and do great things, you know what I'm saying? But for the majority of you, all we need you to do is entertain and consume. The better you entertain, the more we'll, you know what I'm saying?
Keep the train going, yeah.
And the more you're going to consume. See? Because you think of the billionaires that are within our community. Neely Fuller call it racial showcasing. What have you really done for the community? Imagine what an Oprah could do.
Oh, come on now.
Imagine what the Jay-Z's can do.
Yeah.
I tell you what. Let's just for a minute just think about if a lot of our athletes and entertainers wasn't so caught up on gross materialism and they bought land. How much land? See, because I've done some research like who was the first millionaire, black millionaire? I think it was a boxer, like way back in like the 50s or 60s.
Yeah, it was Jack, whatever. I know you're talking
Jack
about.
Johnson.
Jack
You
Johnson.
understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
Now
First
you
heavyweight
think
champ,
since
yeah.
then, since all these jokers been getting these $1 million contracts, you'll see jokers. You know, I'm a Tampa Bay fan. Jason Pierre-Paul, you know, got the platinum grill in his mouth. You know, as a Jet, I seen it all, man. You know, even with gold and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, that's. But man, what a waste of money.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And then you think about, you know, how many acres could you have bought for that
come on now.
watch?
You saying acres? Think about how many small towns you could have bought.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Say what you want to about Boosie. But look what he had, and just,
Oh,
you know, he
come
just
on now.
you know, built a little something. You know what I mean? Got him a little compound up there. You know what I mean? The way he bought him a pond, and he stocked it with I think he would put catfish or something up in there.
Yeah.
You know, you got your oh man, what's my dog? Slim Thug out there.
Oh, he been doing it.
Yeah, he been doing it for a minute. I
For a
think,
long
yeah,
time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now, you say what you want to about them cats out there in Texas, and you know they probably the ones that started that. You know,
Gold
platinum
grill, yeah.
gold grills come from Florida.
But yeah,
you understand
yeah.
what I'm saying? Them platinum grills out there in Texas.
Yeah, Texas.
But these
Oh,
brothers out there in Texas, you know what I'm saying? I mean, they do work together. That's what I admire about them jokers out there in Texas. You know what I mean? And they do build. You know what I mean? Not at the rate that you would like to see them, because you know it's still that gross materialism. And you know, them big swingers on them cars. I don't see how they do all that, because I don't even see how you can park somewhere with them things poking out the way that they do.
Yeah.
But they are building community.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
Texas.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I love Texas. You know, my cousin out there. Shout out to Sibo.
Yeah.
But you know, had we invested in land, rest in peace to Young Dolph, that was buying up property. Giving his son property. Man, how powerful is that?
Big time.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the trend that you want to promote.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But we don't.
Nah.
See what I'm saying?
Man.
We promote to ourselves
That's it.
absolute foolishness.
Absolutely.
And we are expected to stand in solidarity with foolishness.
Yeah.
Or you'll be LUTC. You understand what I'm talking about?
I'm with you though.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's real.
See?
That's real.
So it's a lot of things that we have to do in-house before we take on any challenges.
Absolutely.
Outside.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How do you feel about today's rap, hip hop?
You know, I was in the back of my head. I was like, it's coming. I knew it was coming. I'll see what's going. To be honest, it's like, I guess because I'm on that other side now. And I remember hearing my aunts and uncles, they talking like, oh, y'all music, this and that. And now I'm the type saying it now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm like, wow, like things are talking. I'm not gonna say the artist's name. However, beating on women, you know, choking them, calling women the B's, the H's, and all the other stuff. You know, it's just so much I know, because they look at, you know, putting interns at this pedestal.
Yeah.
And they saying this is the lifestyle. The drugs they take it, this lifestyle. Not doing research. I always been a research guy.
Yeah.
I want to know who you are as an individual. I know this is a persona that you put on. Because a lot of them, for instance, those who talking about the party drug, this and that, they don't even take that.
Don't even do it.
But they got these jits out here taking it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
They thinking this is how you make better music. So now you got these young ones thinking this is how I'm gonna make my content, this and that, doing that. You got I'm even with the women. With the bodies. Now these little girls, they're not proud of who they are.
Naturally,
they think,
yeah,
naturally,
yeah,
the natural beauty. Now they think, oh, I need to go get surgery, do this.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's only in our community.
Yeah. Heavy.
Heavy.
Yeah.
I listen to country music all the time.
Yeah.
I don't hear that.
Yeah.
I do not. They tell great stories, but you do not hear that. Nothing about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We have somehow, and that's that trajectory.
Yeah.
we have somewhat how devolved into a people that's attracted to violence, and I can't even think. I lost, but violence and poison. You understand what I'm saying? We are doing this to ourselves.
Self-hate.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
And that's why you see liquor stores in our spots all
Everyone.
the time.
Yeah.
If the music ain't talking about something that's absolutely destructive,
We don't want to hear it.
I describe today's hip hop and rap as good beats and bad advice. That's all it is.
That's it.
I mean, it's done gone beyond bad.
Yeah.
I mean, man, this is toxic advice.
Yeah.
You know, if you find yourself being influenced by roughly probably about 95% of these artists,
Yeah.
man, you in a jam.
Oh, absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
We was on the phone last night, and just out of just curiosity, my son, 8 years old, I say, who is your favorite rapper? You know, like I said, it was one name. If it would have came out, we were finna have a conversation. He thought about it. And he say, what's that song you was just playing earlier? And it turns out, Fabulous.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? Fabulous. You know, he a safe cat. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'll accept that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, had he said, and I'm gonna go ahead and say it.
Yeah.
Had he said NBA YoungBoy,
Boy, time to have a conversation.
and let me tell you something. I understand why his music. You understand? Because, you know, I love hip hop.
Yeah. Yeah.
You understand? I don't listen to it the way that I used to, but I'm the type of person. Yeah, I like the rhythm. I like the beat. You know, and I grew up in the era of, you know, I was a young man when it turned to the gangster.
Right.
You know what I mean? But like I say, that trajectory, it just got worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. Now, a lot of our artists are serial killers.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I don't think people understand serial killers
Yeah.
to where having bodies. What?
Yeah.
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 What? I've said this, and I'm not scared to say it, because the older I get, the less I care. If I had a magic bullet that would kill any genre of music with tears in my eyes, hip hop would be dead, bro.
Too destructive.
Yeah. Yeah.
I understand that we are a very creative people. We are very talented. When it dies, we will create something else.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hip hop in its youth was just a phenom, right? But hip hop is the same age as I am. You understand? Hip hop just turned fit. Well, hip hop a little bit older than I am.
Yeah.
But I remember hip hop's entire journey. See, hip hop turned into a gangster. Then that joker got hooked on drugs. He became a homosexual. Then that joker started worshiping the devil. You see what I'm saying? To me, hip hop personified is that dude, Lil Uzi Vert. You understand what I'm talking about? I think that joker got an upside down cross tattooed on his tongue.
It's something crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's where we at with it, bro. Now, that is not beneficial to nobody. Like you said, I listen to country and I think the exact same thing. These people can rock stadiums. No poison.
Right.
Disrespect nobody.
Right. Right.
You know, if we pay money to go to a concert to listen to somebody tell us how much better he is than us, what he can do to our women and our wives.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? What he'll do to our grandmamas.
Yeah. Yeah.
You understand? We pay money to go see that foolishness. But again, when we talking about that trajectory, that's where we at with it. how can we expect anything constructive to come from that? And now you got a Generation Alpha, that's being influenced by that.
Yeah.
And I believe in our community so much that if hip hop was gone, we still gonna party.
Absolutely.
And we gonna have a good time.
Absolutely. Yeah.
If you look back in the days of Soul Train, you understand what I'm saying? These jokers was out there
Come on now.
coming down the Soul Train line, getting off. I'm talking about in the vibe.
Yeah.
They wasn't talking about killing nobody.
Oh, absolutely not. Yeah.
But now we celebrate serial killers. And we wonder why we have the social problems that we do with the youth. And here's the thing. They're going to be parents.
Absolutely.
Millennials are parents. You see what I'm saying? And they talking about all. You remember the conversations they was having about millennials?
Yeah.
You know, these day children.
Yeah.
We're talking about children can't read. I remember just a few years ago, some kids didn't even know how to properly hold a pencil.
Oh man, now that's a new one on me on that one.
Yeah,
Wow. That's a new one.
Yeah, that was bad.
You understand what I'm talking about?
Ah man. Yeah.
We believe that in order for us to do better, we have to fully prioritize the youngest generation among us and clear a path for them. Sadly, it's too late for the majority of us. The best thing we can do is laser focus on the youngest and make sure we clear the way from everything that's non-constructive, get it out their way, and raise the most powerful generation that the planet has ever seen.
Absolutely.
That blows everybody out of the water in every area of activity, bro.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's where we at with it. You understand what I'm saying? That's what we are passionate about. That's why we like to have these conversations, to see different perspectives.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like I say, bro, we wanted to get into your football journey. Everything that you understand what I'm saying? That you've been through in your life. But when we start to have these types of conversations, this is, you know what I mean?
It's real life.
And like I say, even the name of our platform, we try our
Hold it in the
best
room.
to hold it in the room. You know, because, you know, especially when you're talking with a group of brothers, you know what I mean? Man, we can start out talking about something constructive, and next thing you know, we talking about something that ain't have nothing to do with the topic. You know what I mean? You know, because somebody got to interject a joke or something like that. You know what I mean? And we wind up talking about something foolish or whatever. You know. But
we did want to, with your background, doing the book, being an athlete, as you already know, a traveling athlete, high school, college, NFL, everything. You know that at all. Have you ever thought about getting into any type of, not necessarily political ring, but you know, some type of administration spot or spot as far as a leadership spot in Tallahassee?
You know, I joked my wife about that. That was, I say, about 7 months ago. I just thought that. And I was like, what if I did run for like mayor or something, Tallahassee? She was like, huh? I'm like, what if? And, you know, we just kind of brush it off. But honestly, if it comes down to that in the future, to a lot of things to get Tallahassee I need to be, like they say, take care of home first. I'll definitely get into it. Definitely.
That's what's
up. I'm big on that. Because at the end of the day, I want to make sure my mark on this earth is not in pencils and stone.
Right.
That's how I want to do it.
That's exactly what's up.
When life switched to sports mode, hold it in the road. When you get so mad you can explode, hold it in the road. Bro, just stay focused on your goal. Don't let them crack the mold. The finish line straight ahead, bro. Hold it in the road. When life switched to sports mode, hold it in the road.